Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, we're going to cover a little bit about what's going on over in Vietnam. I think the last video I did, they had arrested a group of people for the largest grift. They stole something like 3% of their overall GDP. It was a ridiculous amount of money. Anyways, corruption is one of Vietnam's biggest problems. It's a lot worse than Iraq is. But definitely Vietnam is much further along as far as where their economy is. Them not being under any kind of sanctions. They just need an incentive to want to increase the value of their Vietnam dong. Anyways, I got a little bit of a surprise for you at the end of the video. I'm sure you guys will enjoy. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code PIMPY, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. Yeah, hopefully you had a chance to see the video that I did about what's going on in the crypto world. And you'll understand why being into gold and silver is your best bet. All right, so Vietnam has a lot of corruption, and I mean a lot of corruption. But there's two ways you can look at this. Either you could just see all the articles in the news and go, damn, there's a lot of corruption over there. Or you could say to yourself, man, they're really cleaning up all their corruption. So it really just depends on the way you want to look at it. Is the glass half full or half empty? Vietnam expands arrest in coffee region property bribery probe. So even coffee has bribery in it. Vietnam authorities detained the Communist Party chief of coffee producing province, Lam Dung, as they expand an investigation into alleged bribery tied to a tourist and residential project, the Public Security Ministry said in a website statement. So the party chief, Tran Quan, was arrested for allegedly abusing his power and position, according to the statement. Quan allegedly violated the law while giving instructions to the Dan Non property project in the province, causing severe consequences. The detention of the Central Highlands official is the latest in a series of arrests that are part of a years-long nationwide anti-corruption campaign directed by the Communist Party that has entangled senior leaders and company executives. Last year, an official in a central government office was arrested over allegedly abusing his position in a related case in Lam Dung, according to the Security Ministry. So that's the one thing about what is happening over in Vietnam. There has been this years-long investigation, and it's not just pertaining to coffee, okay? Their government, there's been these huge sweeping arrests going on, and it's clearing out a lot of their party members. One of the things I was saying is these particular political people, they like the Vietnam dongs and value to stay low. Not only does it make them very competitive when it comes to exports, but they get paid in American dollars. And then when you transfer it over into Vietnam dong, yeah, they're living like kings and queens out there. So there's no real incentive for them to want to change the Vietnam dong. This is how good Vietnam is doing. A turning point in 35 years of foreign direct investment attraction in Vietnam. So 35 years ago is when Vietnam opened up to other countries because they were a closed system. Now they're an open system. It says, during the 35-year journey of foreign direct investment attraction, Vietnam continuously improved institutions and incentives to attract and better manage domestic and foreign investment resources. The expansion of economic diplomacy activities by the party and government in recent times has created more opportunities for Vietnam to attract high-quality capital flow into new industries. Now watch how big of a jump between 2022 and 2023. In 2023, Vietnam attracted $36.6 billion of foreign direct investment, an increase of more than 32% over 2022, a third more, of which newly registered capital reached more than $20 billion, up 62.2%. Supplemented capital reached nearly $7.9 billion. That's down 22.1%. And the total value of the capital contributions by foreign investors was over 8.5 billion, up 65.7%. Yeah, look at that growth in Vietnam. That is huge. Vietnam attracts over 2.36 billion US dollars in foreign direct investment in the first month of 2024. So not only did they do phenomenal between 2022 and 2023, but they're already starting in 2024 off with a pretty big jump in foreign direct investment. So you have a lot of companies moving into Vietnam just because the labor is cheap, which is helping Vietnam stay very competitive with exports. Vietnam had attracted more than 2.36 billion US dollars in foreign direct investment as of January the 20th, an increase of 40.2% over the same period in 2023, according to Foreign Investment Agency under the Ministry of Planning and Investment. As many as 190 new projects were granted investment registration certificates, a year-on-year rise of 24.2%. Was a total registered capital of more than $2 billion. That's 66.9% higher than that of the same period last year. That's huge growth. I mean, really big growth for Vietnam. A sharp increase in the number of projects and the appearance of large-scale projects with an investment of more than 600 million US dollars each, when one of the main factors driving this sharp increase in foreign investment capital. So that's the thing I was saying about Vietnam. They're way ahead of Iraq. And that's why this particular investment becomes so disappointing. All right, I was speaking about this the other day. I thought I would share it with you. These guys were given 1 billion dong, and they were sent over in Vietnam to see what they could do with it. But I want to show you one of the places that they stayed. And for those of you wondering what 1 billion Vietnam dong costs, it costs about $43,000. Instead of waiting for the exchange rate to go up, you might want to take your Vietnam dong over there and spend it there on this particular location. Watch. I can tell already, you guys, I'm going to have to mute some of this because of the music. It's copyright, so don't be surprised if you don't come across some gaps where you can't hear any sound. Nice little taxi, isn't it?
It's just a rack in the van. Look at the van.
Good afternoon, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome to Amanoi.
Please
Please have a seat.
It's been a long few days. This is... It's a bit warm.
The buggy will take you to your residence.
Oh. Wait. Oh my! Sorry, I kept my voice down. This room was £7,000 a night.
£7,000 a night.
A night.
Okay, well that's your problem, isn't it?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look at the bed!
Oh my goodness.
We could fit 3 of us in here.
Wow.
I'm lost for words. It also feels really sad for me to be staying here alone.
You got a phone on the toilet.
Phone on the loop.
In case you need to call for help. They know what you're like nowadays.
What? And I can just go outside. I've got a Have you ever seen a balcony from a shower? Shit.
Yeah, the more I look at this suit, the more I think, what a great idea this was.
Mr. Lamb, your humble abode. Thank you.
Wow, it looks like your one.
Walk out to my own shit on the main event. After the show, she told me that shit was a favorite sin. Sprint event is spacious, we can. What happened next? You could take a guess.
Oh my word. What's happened? Hi, Will. This is Non, your butler.
What?
Your butler.
What?
No, we didn't find your mum's phone book, but we had unlocked our last card.
Nongua.
What's Nongua?
It means very, very yummy.
Yeah, good. Well, none of us speak Vietnamese, so...
I'm doing it for all your Vietnamese subscribers.
Alright, you lot, so the time is 5 a.m, the sun is rising over paradise, and we have 36 hours.
Okay, you can see the cost per night to stay at this resort. The scenery is beautiful. So this here is a swimming pool. You can see out towards the ocean. But you can see how everybody has their own, it looks like a little house. 223,844,377 Vietnam dong per night. So not bad. It's about $9,192. So I would say anywhere else in the world, it's definitely a lot more expensive than that. So what do you think? About $9,200 a night to stay at this place? It definitely looks like a lovely place. The scenery is beautiful. Anyways, I just thought you guys would get a kick out checking it out. You guys let me know what you think. It looks like they're cleaning up their corruption. Let's hope they get it real cleaned up and allow the Vietnam dong to rise in value. Go ahead and leave a comment down below and I'll get back at you later. I'm out.